Vasudeva became Lord Vishnu? The identification of Vasudeva Krishna with Vishnu is the result of a long theological evolution that unfolded across the Vedic age, the Upanishadic period, and the epic philosophical tradition of the Mahabharata, finally receiving its clearest expression in the Bhagavad Gita. In the earliest Vedic literature, Vishnu appears not yet as the personal god of devotion but as a cosmic deity associated with the preservation of the universe. The Veda repeatedly describes Vishnu as the one who pervades creation and sustains it with his famous 3 strides, symbolizing his ability to span and uphold all existence. Verses such as Vishnu strode wide, the protector of the people, Rigveda 1.154.1, and with his 3 mighty strides Vishnu upholds the heavens, Rigveda 6.49.13, portray him not as a heroic figure but as a universal principle ensuring order, RTA. Although immensely significant cosmologically, this early Vishnu is not yet connected to Krishna. The seeds of identification emerge later through the development of Vasudeva worship, an independent devotional tradition that flourished between the 5th and 2nd centuries BCE. During this period, inscriptions, grammatical references, such as those in Panini and Patanjali, and archaeological findings reveal that Vasudeva was revered as a heroic, divine figure of the Vrishni clan, a savior and protective lord worthy of personal devotion. This early Bhagavata religion treated Vasudeva not simply as a mortal prince but as a supreme spiritual being, thus preparing the ground for his absorption into the broader Vedic pantheon. A major shift occurs in the Upanishads, especially the Chandogya Upanishad, where Krishna, the son of Devaki, is mentioned as receiving profound spiritual knowledge from the sage Ghora and Girasa. This reference is crucial because it brings Krishna directly into the fold of Vedanta, linking him with Brahman, the ultimate reality. Here Krishna is no longer an exclusively heroic or regional deity but appears as a knower of the Absolute. This philosophical elevation opens the door for Krishna to be equated with the cosmic principle already associated with Vishnu in the Vedas. As Hindu theology matured, Krishna's divine identity expanded further in the Mahabharata. Within the epic, Krishna is portrayed in 3 overlapping dimensions, as a historical Yadava prince, Vasudeva, as an incarnation of Vishnu, and as the supreme lord who transcends all creation. Passages from the Santi Pava and the Udyoga Pava explicitly identify Krishna as the ancient, eternal God, the creator of all beings, and the Lord of the 3 worlds, revealing that by the time of the epic, the traditions of Vasudeva and Vishnu had already begun merging. The epic thus preserves a transitional stage in which the cosmic Vishnu and the personal Vasudeva coalesce into a unified deity who is both transcendent and immanent. The Bhagavad Gita, however, offers the most complete synthesis of this evolution. Throughout its 18 chapters, Krishna speaks not merely as a wise teacher but as the manifestation of the supreme cosmic reality. He declares, "I am the source of all creation, everything proceeds from me," 10.8, and "There is nothing higher than me, O Arjuna," 7.7. These revelations show that Krishna identifies himself with the ultimate principle described in the Upanishads as Brahman and in the Vedas as the all-pervading Vishnu. The Gita also echoes Vedic imagery associated with Vishnu, such as the ideal of divine all-pervasion, with a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe, Rigveda 10.42, and I exist everywhere, in all directions, Rigveda 9.4. These verses demonstrate that Krishna's identity is not limited to a historical or mythological role. Instead, he embodies the same cosmic function attributed to Vishnu in the earliest scriptures. The turning point that completes the identification of Vasudeva with Vishnu comes in the 11th chapter of the Gita, where Krishna grants Arjuna the vision of his Visvarupa, the cosmic form. In this form, Krishna appears with innumerable faces, arms, and eyes, containing within himself the entire universe and displaying both creation and destruction simultaneously. Arjuna, overwhelmed, exclaims, "I behold you with countless arms and faces. You are the imperishable, the ancient Purusha, Rigveda, Canto 11.16 to 18. The Visvarupa is unmistakably the same cosmic being depicted in Vedic hymns, the sustainer who spans the cosmos with his divine strides. Once Krishna reveals this form, the equation becomes undeniable. Vasudeva the prince is identical to Vishnu the cosmic preserver. The Gita not only confirms this unity but also philosophically justifies it by showing that the ultimate reality is both personal and universal. Krishna is the human embodiment of a timeless cosmic truth. Thus, the transformation of Vasudeva into Vishnu is a gradual but coherent process. The cosmic Vishnu of the Vedas provides the metaphysical foundation. The rise of Vasudeva devotion introduces a personal and emotional dimension to spirituality. The Upanishads elevate Krishna into the realm of Brahmanic philosophy. The Mahabharata integrates the heroic, historical, and divine aspects of Krishna into a single theological figure. The Bhagavad Gita finally synthesizes all these strands, revealing Krishna as the Supreme Lord who is simultaneously the cosmic Vishnu, the indwelling self, and the ultimate reality of the universe. Through this evolution, the personal god Vasudeva becomes fully identified with the universal Vishnu, giving rise to the powerful tradition of Krishna-Vishnu worship that continues to flourish in Hinduism today. Thank you.